Hey, this is Matt with Pezon Properties, and I'm standing in a property that I have under contract right now. And in this video, I'd like to offer some insight so you can decide if you should fix up your house or sell it now as is. So the first thing to keep in mind is the current state of the housing market in your area. Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? Is it a neutral market? How many properties like your property are currently listed for sale right now? What amenities does your property have that maybe other properties don't have? Is there an attached or detached garage? Do you have a larger lot size than other properties? And what would the market be willing to pay for those additional amenities? What are interest rates doing? Are interest rates increasing or decreasing? And how does that affect the market conditions where you are? So that's number one. What's the current market condition? Number two, you need to really look at the property. How much and what type of work needs to be done at the property in order to sell it. As you're balancing between selling as is or fixing the property up, you need to think about your end buyer. What does your end buyer want for that property? Is it a family who's moving in with multiple bedrooms, and do you really need to spruce up those bedrooms or the kitchen? Or is it a smaller property that maybe a family is downsizing into, and what would that family be looking for in a property? So that should help you. You need to think of who your buyer is and what your buyer would want in your property, and that should help you gauge the improvements to do. Or maybe that particular buyer would be willing to not have you do those upgrades in order to purchase the property. So that's number one and two. So what's the current state of your housing market, and how much work does the property need, and what type of work should you do? Next, you. What are your goals and your needs? Do you have the budget to do the repairs? Are you able to spend the time and the energy getting contractors to walk through and designing new renovations for the property, overseeing the contractor, agreeing to draw schedules, doing project management? Is that something you as the seller are looking to do? Or are you not looking to do any of that and you just want to sell as is? So you need to assess your goals and needs next. Number four, the cost of the repairs versus your return on investment. So what that means is maybe a buyer would like something completely brand new and they want a totally rehabbed project. But maybe if your mortgage amount is too high, you might end up paying more than the property's worth to completely renovate the property. So you really need to assess how much the repairs are going to cost versus what your return on those repairs would be. As a quick example, you could look to put in a sauna, erect a brand new garage, but you might end up paying too much that you wouldn't get back out of the property when you go to sell if your buyer doesn't want those things. So you have to keep in mind what your end buyer is willing to pay for and if you would get a return on investment on those repairs. So that's number four. Number five, your timeline. When do you need to sell or want to sell? Is this next year, next month, next week? What's your timeline? Because repairs take time. And so you need to really evaluate your schedule, your timeline. Maybe you're moving to another house or you're moving out of the area. Maybe you're downsizing. Maybe it's an investment property. You just want to be done with it, or you don't care and you're just looking to get the best price. Only you know your timeline, so you need to be crystal clear on that. And then you can assess what repairs you can do within that timeline. And then lastly, what do you do if your house isn't selling? Let's say you do some of the repairs or you don't do the repairs and you list the property anyway, and you're not getting any bites, you're not getting any offers. So what do you do when that happens? And a lot of times, if you are in a situation where you can't do the repairs, don't want to do the repairs, you could give a company like Pezon Properties a call. We buy properties as is, where is. We make cash offers and we do quick closes. So if you don't want to do the repairs, we can do them for you, and we can build it into the offer and make it a quick, seamless process for you. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe to our channel, and please fill out our web form on our website or give us a call, and we'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.